Hello, everybody, and welcome to the holiday season. I'm so excited. So I'm sure a lot of you guys, it's been the holiday season for who knows how long, but I don't start until December 1st. So this is kind of even a pre-season Christmas video for you guys. I decided to make my December daily journal, and I absolutely adored the process of making this, and I filmed it, as you can see, and we're going to work on this together here. So I'm just making the cover, and once again, I'm not making it just my A3, what size do I make it? A5 insert that I normally make. I am, for October, November, and December, I am making these big hybrid journals, which are supposed to be kind of art journal / regular journal. I've got to say though, I'm not doing so much art journaling in it. I am liking having a few extra pages here and there, but I'm not doing really any art journaling in November, so I don't know. I'm keeping it large again this month because I know that December, I've just always got so much to fill up my journal with. So I'm going again with this big journal, and then I think in January I'll probably go back to my regular A5 size. But I have had an absolute blast working in this really big size. It has been so fun. So I will probably do that again, but I think that this size will be my October and December kind of sizes because those months seem to have more going on. November didn't, I don't know if it needed it. I don't know. We had a big holiday in there. So I have definitely used the pages for sure. So we're decorating the cover. As you can see, I kind of pulled out some stuff here and I am deciding what's going to go on, what's going to make it onto the cover and what is not. So I am just loving these bright colors. I've got that bit of wrapping paper that I've got there with the red sort of candy cane stripe and then that green holly. Love it. That pink wrapping paper with those little Christmas trees and bows, love it. It's just so gorgeous. I love vintage wrapping paper. Whenever I can find it in, like cute vintage wrapping paper in op shops and places like that, I'm always grabbing it because it's so cute. Look at the colours. I just love pink and red and green together. It's just an absolute favourite of mine. That stunning pink and red star paper is from Fancy Pants Design and I am obsessed with it. I love it. I'm so glad I've got it on the cover. I mean, not a whole lot of it shows by the end of it. There's only a wee bit showing, but I really love it. It's just my absolute fave. It's so gorgeous. As you can see, I'm going for quite a vibrant pink and red and green kind of vibe here on this journal cover. It's just my favorite Christmas combination. I love it. I mean, I love it year round, honestly, but at Christmas time, I'm heavy on the pink, red, green. It's just a favorite. This little scrap here, I love too with the little florals. I've used that recently on a little faith journal that I made for myself. And so I just had little scraps of it left and it just seemed to be perfect here on my Christmas journal. Christmas here in New Zealand is actually summer. So having flowers and things like that actually kind of makes sense for us here because, yeah, it's summertime here. So we have a lot of flowers and sunshine and things like that in our Christmas life. So, yeah, having the floral makes sense. I'm using a Project Life card, that pink and white stripe, and it says like who, what, when, where or something on it. And I just sort of put that down the bottom so it gets covered up. Because I just really liked that pink and white stripe. I thought it really matched the colours that I'm going for here. I used a scrap of that really gorgeous wrapping paper and that goes right around the spine of my journal. Oh, I just am obsessed with that paper. Here I've got this little napkin that's got these little reindeer. I'm not showing it very well, am I? Here. These little reindeer and trees, and I think that's so cute. So I glued that down on the back here. I did rip one of the little deer a wee bit, but it's fine. It's not very noticeable. I glue it a little wonky, but it's not super noticeable in the end. With the final piece, it's not noticeable. Oh, more of that vintage wrapping paper. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. So now I am just, hunting through, deciding what pieces I want to use. I want to use a piece of that little gingerbread house, and that goes on the back there like you can see it. It's the back part of my book. Obsessed. So cute. I love that little gingerbread house, and I've got that other piece of gingerbread house there too, the other half of it that I can use inside the journal. Here I'm using this like organ paper, like it's like piano paper, but it has the letters written in it, and it's for like a piano organ thing. My grandma had one of them, and I remember really distinctly playing Christmas songs on her piano organ when I was a kid. And so I just ripped out that piece that says Joy to the World and stuck that on the back because that just reminds me of my grandma. It's just a nice little special thing to pop in there that just really reminds me of her and my childhood Christmases. So I really love having that on my journal. So special. I've been really enjoying having little like odes to my childhood and particularly to my grandma in a lot of things recently. I don't know. I'm just feeling like I really am loving having those nostalgic elements added into a lot of things. It's really special just having these little things that feel very complete and connected to who I am as a whole person of all the ages I've been and things like that. So that's super fun. That little Santa, isn't he cute? He was on a piece of wrapping paper that I think was on a gift to my sister from my mum maybe, like last year or the year before. I'm a wrapping paper hoarder. On Christmas, my family knows that they don't just throw out all the wrapping paper. They make sure that I've gone through it all first and I've taken out the bits that haven't gotten too shredded and I fold it all up and I take it all home with me because I know that I'm going to use it to journal. I'm a weirdo. My dad thinks I'm ridiculous for taking home so much wrapping paper every year. And do I ever use it all? Not even close. But I nonetheless take home a whole lot of it. I just can't help myself. You guys know, you guys are paper people. You understand. So yeah, I put down some of that watercolory paper that I'd painted recently. It's not very obvious, like a lot of it doesn't show. I do cut down the gingerbread house a wee bit to help it show a little bit more, and I added that little strip of washi tape that has little cats on it. I think it's so cute. I love cats, so always looking for ways to add little cats into things. So here I am sticking down my little gingerbread house down the bottom, and I just do trim off that wee bit down here, and I didn't feel like I needed to stick anything on super permanently, so I've just done sort of like a little bit of gluing, and then with the double-sided tape it's quite minimal taping because you can see here like I'm only going to use like 2 or 3 bits of this double-sided tape, just the 2 maybe, to stick down that picture, because I do go back in with clear packing tape over the top of everything to stick and seal down everything properly. So I'm just sort of really tacking it down at this point so that things don't move around is really the main thing I'm doing here. I've got this beautiful tissue paper you can see here with the poinsettias. I have no idea how you say that word. It's a word that always gets me, but you know what I'm saying. And I'm just layering that kind of over the top to sort of bring that Christmas card front that I absolutely adore. It's so like folksy and beautiful. I just wanted to make it look less like it's just stuck on top. So I layered that tissue paper over it. And then I'm adding a little bit of washi tape on it just in a minute here too, so that it kind of makes it look like it's supposed to be on the page and it's sort of part of the whole cover rather than like just plonked on top. That was what I was going for. I think because it's like very rectangle, it doesn't have torn edges or anything. That's what to me makes it feel like it's just sitting on top. So adding these little washi scraps kind of help pull it into the whole piece. I don't know, it's just my thoughts on it. Yeah, as you can see, I just folded over that this bit here that I'm gluing down, and that's the only bit that gets folded over. I don't know why, but that's the only piece that remains in the middle, so I've got that weird bit just on the inside. I went and pulled out my glitter stash. These are red stars that I've got. They're so cute, and I think I also have some pink hearts that I put on, and then just some holographic gold regular chunky glitter. So I do like a nice combination of glitters all over the cover. The red stars and the pink hearts are a little bit tricky because they do clump together and make these big like chunks of glitter, which is hard to stick down with packing tape, but it's fine. The gold stuff is just beautiful and light. Here you can see I decided to do a little label sticker with the month because I have done this on almost all of my, I think on like 10 out of the 11 other journals for the month, I've done this little label sticker to stick on my journal. So I just zoomed you in there so you could see what I was doing because it was kind of almost off screen, and stuck it down the bottom there. Once again, that's helping layer that card front into the whole journal and make it look more cohesive. Sorry about my arms. You can see I've got all sorts of bits stuck to my sleeves, jeepers. And here I'm just going down with packing tape and layering packing tape over the top of everything to seal it all in. I absolutely love this part of making the journal. I always just rub my hands all over it. I love all the tape on it. I don't know, there's just something very tactile about it. I don't know. So I've peeled it up off my desk, and now I'm going to go in and trim around the tape, cut off all that excess so that it isn't going to just stick to everything. Just look at this cover, guys. How cute is that? I just think it's adorable. I love all of these beautiful pink and red and green pieces that I found. I think it looks so cute. So that is the little cover. Now I am just pulling out some just some papers that I've got around, and deciding what I'm going to add into the journal to create the pages. I am adding in a lot of pages. I honestly think this one might have more pages than any of my other journals that I've made. Christmas is a busy time of year. December is so busy. So I'm adding in a lot of pages into this journal. Sorry about the sunlight coming in the windows. I know it really does affect the quality of the filming. It was a weird day. It kept on getting sunny and then getting really cloudy and overcast and grey, and then the sun would come out again. And so I kept thinking, oh, it's fine, I can film. And then that sun would just come on through. So you'll notice that it goes in and out right throughout this whole video. It just keeps on changing its mind about if it was sunny or not. So it is a bit frustrating, but it will disappear again, I believe. Here's me adding in the pink, adding in this red. I did add a fair few Fancy Pants pages into this. The Fancy Pants design papers are so pretty. I love it. So I added in a few of them. This is an old, I think this was supposed to be like a placemat, kind of paper placemat thing, but it's so cute. Look at the beautiful little holly leaves and things on there. Adorable. I think this one might be my last piece. I used to have quite a lot of it, but I think I've used it, almost all of it up over the years now. I've had it for a long time, but they are so sweet. So it's nice that this last piece kind of found a home in my Christmas journal so that I can really remember it. So that is a good stack of pages there all done. See, look at that sunlight. It's just going insane because I've sped this up quite a bit so you can really see it getting bright and then dimming down again. It's sort of weird. But yeah, I'm working on pages here and I will show you the sorting of them. As you can see here, I am sorting them all into 3 piles. I'm going to have 3 signatures, so I want to make sure that they're all really balanced and I don't have all the same papers in one signature. So I don't know, I just want it to be, nicely spread throughout the journal. So I'm now just going through the piles that I've set out and putting these pages in, and once again, not having all the scrapbook papers in one spot. I'm trying to just balance it out so that it's varied the whole way through. So that's one signature done, and now I'm going to go through and do the other 2. Okay, so that was the last signature. I'm just seeing that they fit inside the cover, pulled out my red thread that I want to use. Oh, I had some half pages. I actually go and add a few more half pages because I really love having these smaller half pages in my journals. And so I went and added those in, and then I was like, oh, there's only one in each. So I went and actually got and cut some more paper and added a bunch more in. So you'll see me do that in a minute. These little half pieces that I cut are all from Fancy Pants Designs. I just think their papers are so stinking cute. The Christmas one is adorable, so I have added those extra little bits of those in there. I just think they're so cute, so glad I have them in my journal. I'm now cutting my thread I need 3 lots of thread, 1 for each signature. And to do that, you need to make them 3 times the length or the height, I guess, of your journal so that you have enough thread to bind. So that's what I do. I measure out 3 times the length and then just add a little bit more on just for good luck. And then I just use that same one piece and cut the others. Here I was about to start binding and I thought, actually, I don't want the inside of this journal to be all white. So I'm going to grab out this really cute wrapping paper that I've got here, and I'm just going to cover the inside of the journal with this wrapping paper because how cute is that wrapping paper? I love it. So I did a terrible job of cutting it out. I ended up gluing it on all wonky, and there's white bits still showing around the edge. I don't know, I made a mess of it, but it's fine. So I just glue on one side first. So I've glued down that right hand side, and so I have to attempt to do this so many times. I just make such a hash of it. I keep on having to peel it up and do it again and peel it up and do it again. It's a mess, but that's okay. We eventually get to somewhere that I'm happy enough with. It still has edges all showing, but that's enough. It's fine. So putting that in there, I wanted to wait for this to dry, but I'm shockingly impatient and didn't. So it is a little bit wrinkled on the inside because I didn't let it dry properly first, but oh well. There with that pencil, just marked in 3 spots that I wanted to bind in the signatures. I should have started with the middle signature. I normally do. I don't know why I went with the outer edge, the left-hand side signature. Don't know. It definitely makes it harder to do it that way. I definitely think starting with the middle signature is the best way to go about it. Don't know why I didn't. That's okay. So I bound them in, still got them in fine. It did take a bit more work and it was a little bit trickier, but it's certainly not impossible. There we go, getting the signatures bound in now. I did a terrible job of filming this, as per usual. Whenever I try and film binding, I'm just bad at it because I always take the journal right out of the view of the camera and hold it right up to my face so I can look at what I'm doing and whatever. So it's never in screen when I try and film this, but that's all right. You guys know how to bind a journal, and if you don't, there are so many good tutorials. One day I'll do some sort of tutorial, how to properly, a proper sort of tutorial. I'm not good at tutorials, man. I'm really not. But one day I'll do something like that to show you how I bind a book. It's just the standard 3-hole pamphlet stitch. It's very standard. It's very easy. It's what I always use. I don't even think I've ever tried any other form of binding. Like, obviously I've done like rings and things like that, but no other like sewn in bindings. I've ever tried any of them. I need to give them a go. I might like them more. Who knows? I'd like to try the 5-hole one. And then some people do really beautiful ones, so like crisscrossy and whatever. I don't know. I just always do the same 3-hole stitch. It's very easy. And I am lazy, so I'm always going for whatever the easy option is. So that's what I do. Here we go, guys. We have bound our journal together. It is all done. Look at that. We're going to just trim our threads and that's the journal all complete. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I had the best time with you making this journal. How fun is this? I just think it's so much fun. So these are the pages, having this little walkthrough of what my journal looks like. I hope you guys are doing super well, and I hope that you're really excited for the December Christmas season. I absolutely am, and I can't wait to share more of all of the December-y things with you guys. So I hope you're doing super well, and thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys again really, really soon for more Christmas adventures. So thanks for watching. Bye, guys!